Stripping old window film is not a lot of fun, but it is a necessary skill for all installers. Remember to properly prepare your work area by removing blinds, curtains, and other window dressing. Lay down a drop cloth and make sure your tools are close at hand. Stripping does make a mess, so be prepared to clean or vacuum afterwards. Here are some general rules of thumb and tips. Strip dry adhesive films dry and wet adhesives wet. You won't know what the best method to strip the old solar film in front of you is until you start. Always try to peel the film first by starting to peel at a corner and pulling the film off. You might get lucky and be able to peel the film and adhesive off in one piece. Your best chance of this happening is if there is direct sunlight on the window and the film is hot. If at all possible, strip in the sun, tint in the shade. Yes, it can be uncomfortable and hot, but the sun heats up the film's adhesive and makes it easier to strip, saving you a lot of time. Some installers use the Triumph cleaning scraper to strip, and some prefer the stiffer and smaller 4-inch strippers. A long handle helps with leverage on stubborn film removals. If you can peel the film off but the adhesive stays on the glass, soak the window with your solution and go to the next window. Peel the film there and start soaking that one too, etc. Keeping the window surfaces wet will soften the glue and make it very easy to scrape off. If necessary, bag the window and let it sweat. Once it is soaked for 15 minutes, go back and see if the glue comes off easily with your Triumph scraper. If it doesn't, soak it longer. Having 3 to 6 windows going at one time will speed up the overall process. Change your blades early and often. A fresh, sharp blade dulls quickly when scraping. Today we're going to show you the best way to remove security film. Often thought is the hardest film to remove, but with these helpful tips, it will make it easier and faster than you think. Normally with solar film, you can just start scraping the whole window and the film will tear easily. But the thicker security films make this method extremely difficult. Security film is best removed in small 10-inch to 12-inch strips. Snap a new blade in your Olfa and cut the film from top to bottom in 10-inch strips. Be careful to use the proper angle of the knife so you don't score the glass. Start to peel one corner and pull the film off. Use leather gloves as the exposed edges of security film are like razor blades. Chances are, some but not all of the adhesive will come off with the film. Peel all strips off, then soak the adhesive residue as mentioned earlier, and then scrape it off. Procedure 1. Sweat method. Sweating film from glass is a fairly easy process. This technique involves using a black trash bag to absorb the heat from the sun or an old film liner. Use soapy water, straight 409 or Windex solution to soften up the adhesive. The tools needed to accomplish this are very common. You'll need a black trash bag, sprayer, don't use your installation sprayer, and the warmth of the sun. Fill the spray with soapy water, 409 or Windex solution. These can be substituted with other cleaners, such as a foaming glass cleaner or citric acid-based cleaner like Goo Gone, which not only works better, but smells better too. We don't recommend using ammonia-based mixture because the fumes can be too much for your clients. Generously spray the window with your preferred solution. Split the trash bag open and hang it on the window, covering the whole surface of the glass. Spray the black trash bag with solution and smooth out any air pockets. Make sure the bag is lying directly on the film. Trim off excess bag from the pattern along the window frame. Wait for the window surface to warm up so that it is almost too hot to touch. The average wait time is between 15 minutes and an hour, depending on the adhesive type. When the window is ready, start from one of the corners and slowly lift the bag. Once all the film is off the glass, re-wet the window and scrape it with your desired scraper. Work from the top down and keep the glass wet. Inspect the entire glass surface for any film or adhesive left behind. If any is found, spray the area with solution, scrub it with your white pad, and scrape it clean again. Spray the window once more and complete the final cleaning. Squeegee while drying your blade after each stroke. Removal times. The amount of time it takes to remove old window film depends on many different factors, like the type of film, the age, sun exposure, and location of the window, just to name a few. You'll also need to consider if there's any ladder work involved to access the window. We've compiled a breakdown of average times involved in removing standard pressure sensitive, security pressure sensitive, and dry adhesive films from 3 average size flat glass windows. The time to strip listed below can be lower or higher and varies on many factors, including your strength and endurance. It's hard work. Note that using the sweat method adds 15 to 60 minutes, but if you have multiple windows to do, you should bag several, then go back to the first one. Work smarter, not harder.